Hey there guys, welcome back to the Mono JavaScript Crash course. In this lesson we're going to be learning about operators one more time like we did in the previous lessons, and the operators we're going to be looking at in this video are comparison operators. Like always guys, if you're new here and like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe and make sure you turn on notifications so you never miss an update. So what are comparison operators? Well, comparison operators compare two values and give back a Boolean value, that either being true or false. And you'll typically see comparison operators being used in decision making or in loops. So let's dive into VS Code and look at the different types of comparison operators. Alright guys, so we're inside our crash course folder, and as you can see we've got two const variables here. So we've got sum1, which has the value of 100, and sum2, which also has the value of 100. Now, as I mentioned a second ago, comparison operators are all about comparing two values which give us a Boolean data type output. So in this example, we're going to be comparing sum1 and sum2. Both have the value of 100. So the first comparison operator we'll look at is the equal to comparison operator. So we'll just put a comment in here saying equal to, and we'll grab a console log and we'll just say sum1. And the way we initialize an equal to comparison operator, we'll use two equal symbols like this, and then we say sum2. And as you can see, it's giving us the output of true because sum1 and sum2 are equal in their values. They both have the value of 100. Now we've also got the not equal to comparison operator. So we'll say not equal to, and we'll grab another console log and we'll grab sum1 again. And the way we initialize a not equal to comparison operator, we first use the exclamation mark followed by the equal symbol, and then we'll just log in the sum2 variable. And as you can see, it's given us the output of false. This is because, as we've just seen, they have the same value. Now if I change this to, let's say 200, now they're not equal to each other, so this console log here is returning true and the equal to is now returning false. So there's essentially just switched roles here. Now these two examples here are considered loose equality operators. They do in fact have more strict versions for both. Now this may sound a bit confusing to you at first, but it will make more sense as I'm explaining them. So we'll take a look at the strict equal to. So we'll just go underneath the not equal to there, and we'll just put a strict equal to. Now the way we initialize a strict equal to is including another equal sign, so we have 3 in total. So we'll insert another equal sign, and as you can see it's returning us the value of true. Now you may be thinking how this differs from the loose version, and the difference here is that not only does this check if the values are the same, but it also checks if the values are the same data type, which in this case they are, so they're both 100 and they're both a number data type. So to show you guys this in more detail, if I change one of the values here to a string data type, you can see it's now returning us the output of false, because even though they're both 100, this now is a string data type, whereas this is a number data type, hence why it's returning us the output of false. Now for the strict not equal to, so I'm just going to copy this, paste it underneath here. To initialize this we need another equal sign, so we'll just put in here an equals, and you can see it's giving us the output of true. That's because we're asking if these two values here are not equal to each other in terms of data type, which they're not, hence why we're getting the output of true. So to summarize how we initialize these comparison operators, we initialize the equal to with two equal signs. The not equal to, we use an exclamation mark and then an equal sign. And then the strict versions, for the strict equal to, we use 3 equal signs, and then for the strict not equal to, so we'll just change that, sorry, to strict not equal to, we use the exclamation mark followed by 2 equal signs. Now the next few comparison operators are the ones you will likely run into and predominantly use in things like loops, and those are the greater than and less than comparison operators. So what I'm going to do to showcase these comparison operators is just revert this sum1 back to a number data type. And we'll first take a look at the greater than, and we'll log this into the console. So we'll say sum1 and we'll use the greater than symbol, and we'll say sum2. And as you can see, this is returning us the output of false because 100 is not greater than 100. And then the same thing for less than, so we'll say less than, and we'll use the less than symbol, and again this is return us the output of false because 100 again is not less than 100. Now as well as the greater than and the less than, we've also got greater than or equal to, or less than and equal to. So we'll take a look at the greater than or equal to first, and we'll just log this into the console. So we'll say sum1 is greater than or equal to sum 2. So that's how we initialize a greater than or equal to, and as you can see, it's returning us the output of true because 100 is actually equal to 100. And then you can probably guess the same thing applies if we do this for less than, and then all we need to change here is this symbol here, so we'll change it to a less than symbol, and again it's giving us the output of true because 100 is equal to 100. Right guys, so those are comparison operators, and to summarize these, we use comparison operators for comparing two different values which give back a Boolean value, either being true or false. And as mentioned, you typically see these comparison operators being used in decision making and loops, and we're going to get into these topics in a much greater detail in a later video. But that will conclude the video guys. If you'd like the content, please hit the like button and please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.